know you're wondering where I've been. I had a few babies. We'll get into that another time. But I'm here to bring you new and innovative ways and how you can save your coins, sis. First, I want to get started with these eyelashes because let's be honest, who has several $100s to keep your lashes up? I know I don't. So we are going to do these individual lashes, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Stay tuned. Okay, so any lash clusters will do. I have tried a few brands and I do have one that I like. Your brands will come with lash glue and tweezers included. You're going to want to buy the lash glue remover. I got mine from Amazon, and I will place the products that I use in this video down below in the description. And I have a pair of tweezers that I tend to use. I like them a lot. They have a certain weight to them. Now this is a close-up. One side is the bonding glue. The other side is the sealant. Now you're going to want to apply your bonding glue to your lashes. And you're going to want to make sure that you're using a generous amount of glue. The more glue, the better in my opinion, because this is going to ensure that your clusters stay intact. And I'm just going back over it again. Be very careful. I did get some glue in my eyes and on my face. And we're going back over again. You really want to make sure that you're getting every single lash. And like I said, you want to just be careful. And here's the pack. Here's a close-up. They're going to start from 18 and they're going to go all the way to 10, and you get 2 sections. Now, I just ended up using the tweezers that came with the pack. I started with 16 because 18 is just way too long for me. And you're going to want to apply your lash cluster under your lash, because you don't want to give the appearance that you're using lash clusters. That's the point. And you want to just try and take your time. You want to make sure that you're lining your clusters right next to each other. And you want to make sure that you are adding your clusters as close to your eyelid as possible, but not directly onto the eyelid. You want to get as close as you can. And you want to make sure that there is little space. As you can see, that I noticed a space between my 2 clusters, and I'm adding another cluster in between. Now you can break these clusters into smaller sections so that you can do just what I'm doing right here. Now they do break apart usually pretty easily, but if you find it difficult, you can use a pair of scissors. And as you can see, I'm working my way down, and as you work down, you want to grab smaller clusters to give a more natural look. At this point, I'm probably using 14. Let's see, there I am. I'm breaking them apart. I noticed that you can have a more natural look if you break the lash clusters apart as you get to the end, so that it gives a more natural look. And the spacing is not as critical at this point as it is in the beginning. And at this point, you want to add a little more bonding glue because it does lose a little bit of the stickiness at this point. And now we're working on the other side. You can see it's coming together. Now, I did notice at this point, I did not use enough 14s. I used a couple 12s. Now you can go in between and break those lashes apart as I discussed earlier, so that it looks more even on both sides.
See, I close my eyes and you can't see the clusters. It's giving a very natural look. And we're doing our makeup. Now at this point, you can add the sealant. You just apply it like a mascara. Now you don't have to. The lashes are pretty durable, but when you use a sealant, it can prevent the lashes from bending when you sleep at night. And there you go. Thanks for watching. Smooches. Please hit the comment, like, and subscribe button. See you soon.